Welcome to Lab. We will be learning about density and specific heat today. Please review your text about these concepts. Let's go over some safety. As always, goggles and apron must be on at all times. People with long hair need to put their hair up, and any dangling clothing or accessories, such as jewelry, need to be taken care of. In Part 1, Density of a Solid, we will be determining the density of an object by immersing it in a liquid. Density is a relation between the mass and volume of something. In order to determine the mass of something, you have to weigh it. That means we're going to the balance room.
Here's the balance room for rooms 38 and 40. Remember, never move the balances. Here's the instrument room for room 36 where the balances are located. When using the balance, take a seat. Open the glass pane on the side, place the weighing boat on the balance, close the glass pane, and once the reading stabilizes, push Re-0. Once the reading shows 0, open the pane and place the rubber stopper in the weighing boat. Close the glass pane and record the first number you see that is stable and the letter G for grams is showing. Once done, take the weighing boat out of the balance and close the glass pane. Re-0 the balance, make sure it reads 0. Stand up and push your chair in. If you happen to spill any solid inside the balance, use the brush to clean the balance.
Next is learning how to measure volume. Multiple pieces of glassware can measure volume, but today we are using a graduated cylinder.
There are two graduated cylinders, a 10 milliliter and a 50 milliliter. In Part 1, we will be using the 50 milliliter. Make sure you close your cabinet properly as shown. Graduated cylinders have tick marks on the outside to show the volume of the substance inside. The unit for graduated cylinders is usually in milliliters. The numbers go up from the bottom of the cylinder. There are larger tick marks that are the numbers shown. For the 50 milliliter cylinder, the smaller tick marks are 1 milliliter each. The directions for this lab say to measure to the nearest 0.1 milliliters, which means that you need to estimate what the measurement is. How you take a measurement is you look at the meniscus, which is the bottom of the curve of the liquid. You need to look straight on at the cylinder, so you may have to bend over. Do not pick it up to read it. After you decide what the measurement is, record it with the unit as the initial volume of water in cylinder.
Solids are a little tricky to measure the volume. You could use a ruler and use some math, or you could do the following technique.
Tilt the graduated cylinder and gently slide the stopper into the water. Now record the new volume as the total volume of water in cylinder plus stopper. The difference between the new volume and the old volume is the volume of the solid.
This is called displacement. Now that you know the mass of the solid and the volume of the solid, you can calculate the density.
You'll be working in the fume hoods during this lab. This means that you need to keep the shield down and only your arms are allowed inside the hood. If you need to look closely at something, hold the glassware up and look through the glass shield. Please note that the glass shields will be up for this video for filming purposes only. Your instructor may turn on the fume hoods at some point, so try to keep your books and any loose papers out of the fume hoods. At the end of the day, use a sponge to thoroughly clean your area in the fume hood. Close the glass shield and turn off the lights.
For Part 2, thickness of aluminum foil, you will be measuring aluminum foil using a ruler.
Use the centimeter side of the ruler to measure the aluminum foil. Each tick mark is 0.1 centimeters.
If you need help with the calculations, please see your instructor. For Part 3, specific heat of a metal, you will be determining the specific heat of copper. Please follow all directions very carefully. When you use the thermometer, you need to record to the nearest 0.1 degrees Celsius.
Each tick mark is 1 degree Celsius, so you have to estimate the decimal. Please note that there is a 0 on the right side of some of the thermometers, so the large tick mark is 10, 20, 30, etc. You'll be heating some water in a 400 milliliter beaker. A beaker is the open, cup-licking glassware. After you put some water in the beaker, add some boiling stones to the water. You can touch them. They help prevent large bubbles from forming. The heating instrument used is called a hot plate. Hot plates are to be left in the fume hoods. Do not turn on the hot plate until after the beaker is on the hot plate, never before. You can shatter the glass if the hot plate is hot already. Turn on the hot plate to about 6 or 7. Turn the hot plate off by turning the knob until you hear a click. When putting the copper pennies inside the test tube, gently place them inside and slide the pennies down. When transferring the copper, make sure to hold the very top of the test tube where it is cool, and then quickly and carefully slide the coins into the calorimeter and place the lid on top and begin stirring.
If you need help with any of the write-up, please speak with your instructor.